Howdy friends and family. Thank you for taking the time to watch this quick video. Just giving you a visual, verbal update of some things that's happening in our ministry, the digital strategies team at East West. Coming from Texas, where it is currently 109 degrees. We were on a call earlier this week with some national partners in India. And just out of curiosity, we asked them how hot it was, and they were like, it's about 101 degrees Fahrenheit here. And we're like, great. It's hotter here in Texas than it is in what is known as one of the hottest countries on the planet, in India. So like, all right, lovely. Fall, autumn, where are you at? Please come. Anyways, I was recently asked a question, how many apps or what apps do you have on your phone that you use to further the Great Commission? And after quick thought, I was like, actually 0. Some that potentially could be used for it, but some that are solely used for that, I didn't have any. And I think across the board everybody probably would give that answer, right? And we're on that call with our friends in India, and they were recapping a recent training they did of one of the tools that we're providing them. It's kind of like in its initial phases because they were doing the training on it. And it's one called AutoLink, where they take their generation church planting maps, and they can get it in a digital form now through this app that we created. And I think I've shared it with in a recent update, so some of my supporters probably know about this, but there's some testimonial videos coming out about it and some pictures coming out about it that I'll show down below in the newsletter, so feel free to check them out and read more about it. But yeah, we recently created some how-to videos for this training so that they can go through the steps in creating their account and creating their church on this digital form rather than using just a paper and pen like they typically do. And we loaded the app the following morning just to kind of see if any progress had been made on it. And 30 people in this training had loaded in more than 180 churches on this digital form. And we were just like blown away. Like, we thought maybe, 30 to 50 churches, but they had already sent it to their leaders, and their leaders had already sent it to their leaders. And all of a sudden this church generation map was being formed overnight for us, during the day for them. And we were just super encouraged by that. And that's just one of the things that we're doing here as a team in our ministry. Over the next 5 years, we have plans to put out 11 to 15 more of these Great Commission apps, if you will, Great Commission tools, digital tools to help further this this kingdom that God's forming, and specifically in the unreached areas. So yeah, I'd love to invite you into this space to learn more about those and tell you more about everything else that we're doing outside of this one that I briefly shared in this video, because God is doing amazing, incredible things in and through us individually, but as a team and as an organization around the globe, impacting the billions that are unreached. So I want to invite you into that space, and I'd love to meet with you, connect with you more, share more about that with you, and also just invite you into what a partnership could look like between us. And if you are already in that space, I'm so appreciative of you, and I cannot wait to share even more that God is doing in and through our ministry and my monthly updates. So if you'd like to be included in those, please let me know, and I'd love to add you to that. Whether prayer or financially be in partnership with us, we would be super welcoming of it. But in the meantime, if the Lord is not leading you into that space, please, I'd still love to reach out, hear more from you, just what God's doing as you being a bit part in His kingdom work and glorifying Him and expanding His kingdom to those around you, whatever it looks like. I'd love to connect and hear more about that. Anyways, thank you so much for taking this time to watch this video. I'm so appreciative of you, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.